Welcome to the latest edition of Hematology Updates, covering breakthroughs in the past 2 weeks. Brought to you by Lucid Quest. First, AbbVie reports FDA approval of Epcoritamab, Epcoritamab BYSP, in combination with rituximab and lenalidomide for adults with relapsed or refractory follicular lymphoma after at least one prior systemic therapy. In the Phase 3 EPCORE FL-1 study, Epcoritamab plus R2 reduced risk of progression or death by 79% versus R2 alone, hazard ratio 0.21. Overall response was 89% versus 74%, with complete response 74% versus 43%. Median progression-free survival was not reached versus 11.2 months. Cytokine release syndrome occurred in 24%, mostly grade 1 or 2, and one grade 1 ICANS event was reported. This is the first bispecific antibody combination therapy approval in lymphoma. Grifols received an FDA label expansion for THROMBATE III, antithrombin 3 human, to include pediatric patients with hereditary antithrombin deficiency. This makes it the first antithrombin concentrate approved for both adults and pediatrics. Approval was based on data extrapolation from 2 adult studies. Important safety considerations include hypersensitivity and infection transmission warnings. In Japan, Chugai and Nippon Shinyaku updated the electronic package insert for Gazyva, obinutuzumab, enabling use with venetoclax for previously untreated CD20-positive CLL and SLL. The update references Phase 2 M20353 in Japan and Global Phase 3 CLL14. Dosing notes direct clinicians to the venetoclax insert and clarify sequencing when combined with acalabrutinib. Interim 3-year results from the AOZORA post-marketing study in Japan indicate Hemlibra, emicizumab, maintained joint health in most children with hemophilia A without inhibitors. Among 30 boys, treated bleeds declined from 3.6 to 0.8 per year, spontaneous bleeds from 1.3 to 0.2, and treated joint bleeds from 0.5 to 0.2. MRI findings improved or stabilized in most, with some worsening reported. 7 serious adverse events in 5 boys were not linked to treatment. Cura Oncology announces Komzifti, Ziftomenib, has been added to the NCCN AML guidelines as a Category 2, A option for adults with relapsed or refractory NPM1 mutated AML. FDA approval on 13th of November 2025 was supported by COMET-001, with complete remission or complete remission with partial hematologic recovery of 21.4% and median duration of 5 months. The label carries a boxed warning for differentiation syndrome. B1 Medicines reports FDA Priority review for Sonrotoclax, a next-generation BCL2 inhibitor for adults with relapsed or refractory mantle cell lymphoma after a BTK inhibitor. The single-arm Phase 1/2 BGB11417201 study in 125 patients met its primary endpoint of overall response by independent review, with additional signals in complete response, duration, and progression-free survival. Autolus Therapeutics shares that NICE has recommended obe-cel, obe-cel, for routine NHS commissioning in England and Wales for adults aged 26 and older with relapsed or refractory B-cell precursor acute lymphoblastic leukemia. The decision follows MHRA conditional authorization in April 2025 and FELIX study results. Finally, Bristol-Myers Squibb received European Commission approval to expand Breyanzi lisocabtagene maraleucel to adult relapsed or refractory mantle cell lymphoma after at least 2 lines, including a BTK inhibitor. In Transcend MCL, overall response was 82.7%, with 71.6% complete responses, and 41.2% of patients remained in response at 24 months. Cytokine release syndrome occurred in 61%, grade 3 or 4 in 1%, median onset 4 days. Neurologic events occurred in 31%, grade 3 or 4 in 9%, median onset 8 days. Stay ahead in hematology research. Like, share, and subscribe for our updates. Visit lqventures.com or email us at info@lqventures.com for expert